Ewoo. Hey, I talk am. I have said it that there's no way this money is entering somewhere. Like CBN is releasing money, we are not seeing the money. The money is not in circulation. Then where is the money going to? I have said it is either of these two. It is either politicians who needed money to pay voters on the election day. Is either those people have withdrawn these new naira notes from the circulation, or those people who hid money in storage in warehouses, in their house underground somewhere. They exchanged it for the new naira notes and then took the notes back to where they hid the money in the first place. Is it obvious to, like, there's no doubt about it, because how do you explain the scarcity of these new naira notes? We have come to find out that looters are bringing out the money. Deji Adeyanju reacts as pictures and videos are surfacing online. To get the juicy news on this channel, please first of all stay tuned by staying subscribed to this channel. Give this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other viewers all around the world as well. Leave your comments in the comments section. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Ahead of the January 31st deadline for the return of old naira notes, Nigerians are currently making their way to the banks in a bid to catch up with the date. Photos showing millions of stockpiled old banknotes being conveyed to the bank on Thursday has left many Nigerians agog as Deji Adeyanju, a human rights activist, reacts. Conveyed by a tricycle, Deji, who reacted to the photos, wrote, "The looters are bringing out the money with only just 5 working days left to phase out old 1,000 naira, 500 and 2,000 naira notes. It is understandable why there are these photos." It's no longer 5 working days anymore. Today has ended. We have Monday and Tuesday. That is it. However, the question as to why people took such money out of the banking system has remained unanswered. I don't know if you all heard, even the central bank themselves, even before they said they were going to reintroduce this new naira note, they themselves said there billions of naira, money are not, it cannot even be accounted for in the banking system. Like, billions of naira are even out of the banking system that cannot even be accounted for. That is which all these politicians are, buried somewhere in their houses, in warehouses, storage, and what have you. Now let's continue. The CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele, has announced that the bank would not go back on its deadline. He made the announcement after the Monetary Policy Committee (MPC) meeting in Abuja. I also think that one of the reasons why CBN is saying that they are not going to go back on this deadline is the fact that they do not want to keep extending it, so that because of election, so that these politicians do not have the opportunity of spending all those naira notes that they have stored in their homes, in storage and everything. CBN is just trying to useless that money for them, because if the money doesn't go back into the banking system, the money is useless. Because I've already seen pictures of 1,000 naira bill on dustbin, inside dustbin. Pictures of 1,000 bills of 1,000 naira note that people have thrown away, because they feel that there's no way they can be able to reintroduce this money back into the system. He said, "I must say here that unfortunately I don't have good news for those who feel that we should shift the deadline. My apologies. The reason is because we feel 100 days should be enough for those who have the old currency to deposit the money in the banks, and we took every measure to ensure that all banks were open to receive all old currencies. 100 days, we believe, is more than adequate." Emefiele also broke his silence on the allegation that the Apex Bank withdrew 9 trillion naira realized from stamp duty revenues. The governor expressed surprise that such conversations could come up considering the size of the banking system, noting that the said amount is far bigger than the total assets of the entire banking industry in the country. The Apex Bank boss revealed that 370.89 billion naira has been collected between 2016 to date. Emefiele said 89 trillion naira is so large, the total assets of the banking industry, if you understand accounting, is about 71 trillion naira. The total deposit of the banking system is 44.49 trillion. So how then is it possible that stamp duty is 89 trillion naira while a deposit of banks is 44.49 trillion naira? So when it became a story everywhere, we went into our records, took banking supervision, banking payment system to go into the system and rack out the total amount that has been collected on stamp duty from 2016 to date. We told our people in banking supervision to contact the banks, let the banks give us from their records how much they have collected from 2016 to date, and tell the banks to sign on their headed paper that this is the amount they have collected on stamp duty from 2016 to date. The report that we have in CBN is that stamp duty collected to date is 370 billion 886 million 315,505.28 million naira. This is public accounts. We owe Nigeria public accountability. Out of that, the Federal Inland Revenue, or this Ministry of Finance, has disbursed to Federal Accounts Allocation Committee, FAC. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. I will see you in my next video. Thanks for listening and bye for now.